Welcome back to Akogare Watch Club. We want to say thank you to all our subscribers who've been watching, commenting, and liking the videos.
There's so many great shows coming out next season, but we can't watch them all. So we decided on 4 options that we're going to be putting on the poll so you guys can tell us what you're most excited for.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the 3 shows that we already have chosen. And the last show will be decided by you guys.
If you want to know a little bit more about each one of the options, please stick around in this video.
The first anime that we're gonna watch is Witch Hat Atelier. This anime is based on the manga by Shirahama Kamome. And if you've seen the art, you know why we are excited. The story follows Coco, a regular girl who accidentally discovers magic. And in this world, magic isn't something you're born with. It's something you learn through drawing magic circles. So anybody can learn magic. The studio that's working on this anime is Bug Films, the studio behind Zom 100, a pretty vibrant, eccentric anime. And the director is Watanabe Ayumu, who was the director for Children of the Sea and Summertime Render and Space Brothers. And the music is by Kitamura Yuka, who is known for video game music for Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro. So you can expect her music to match pretty well in a fantasy vibe. And there's a well-known voice actor voicing Queefrey, which is Hanae Natsuki. You may know him from Tokyo Ghoul as Kaneki or Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. We're really excited to watch this anime because the art style looks really amazing. It looks like a storybook that has been brought to life.
Yes.
It's very super detailed and it looks like moving illustrations.
Money, money, money.
Big budget.
Big budget.
So yeah, we're definitely watching this one. And for the second anime we're gonna watch,
Journal with Witch.
next anime we're gonna watch is
Journal with Witch. Journal with Witch tells the story of novelist Makio, who unexpectedly becomes the guardian of her teenage niece, Asa, after her estranged older sister and brother-in-law die in a car accident. Though Makio never had a good relationship with her sister and is unprepared for parenthood, she takes Asa in when no one else would. She's blunt, unconventional, and emotionally distant, but Makio encourages Asa to think for herself, something no adult has ever allowed her to do before. This show is based on the manga of the same name and is released under the studio Shuka, which you guys might know from shows like Natsume's Book of Friends and Durarara. The reason why we decided to watch this show is because it's not your typical warm, instant found family kind of story. It's an emotional journey about grief, personal growth, and messy yet meaningful human connections. If that sounds like your type of show, you'll probably like this one.
And this show is not actually from next season. It's currently airing right now.
And for the final slot for our for sure picks is
The Ramparts of Ice. So if you're familiar with You and I and Polar Opposite, which we're watching this season right now, you probably heard about this show because they're from the same manga author. It's a really big deal for her because 2 of her shows are being adapted in the same year. Setting in a high school, and it's also a coming-of-age romance drama, but maybe less comedy.
more drama.
And our main girl this time is a high school girl who's called Koyuki, who kind of keeps everyone at a distance, like she has an emotional wall around her, hence the name, The Ramparts of Ice. But everything's changed, starting from a new transfer student, Minato. He begins to try to break through that wall. And from what we've seen, it's not just a romance, it's also about friendship, growth, and learning how to open to people. Very similar to You and I are polar opposite. This show is going to be animated by Studio Kai, which is the studio behind Sentenced to be a Hero. Another show we're watching this season that we're really excited about right now. The quality was very good. And Minato, the main guy, the transfer students, is going to be voiced by Shoya Chiba. which you probably know him from 86.
Shin,
And also Classroom of the Elite.
Ayana Koji.
And clearly the reason we want to watch this show is because the real and the emotional character writing which we all can relate. Definitely check this out if you are already interested in You and I, the polar opposite.
And now we're going to be talking about the 4 options that we have in the poll. And the first option is Agents of the 4 Seasons. This anime is based on a light novel by Akatsuki Kana, who also wrote Violet Evergarden, which I really like. In the world, seasons are controlled by humans called agents, and spring has suddenly gone missing, and because the seasons are tied to these agents, when one goes missing, it causes the world to go into disarray. It is the job of the other agents to find where spring is and the mystery behind why spring is missing. This anime is going to be animated by Wit Studio. You might know them from Attack on Titan and Spy Family. And the music is by one of my favorite composers in all of anime, Evan Call. He did the music for Violet Evergarden and Frieren that we're watching right now, and the music has been amazing. So yeah, a lot of emotional damage. And one of the voice actors, Aoyama Yoshino, who voices Bochi from Bochi the Rock.
ふわふわピラピラミラクルキュンオムライス美味しくなれ
And why we want to watch this, because it's by the same author as Violet Evergarden, and also it feels like a very emotional but fantasy vibe. It might be similar to Frieren. Very beautiful but heartbreaking. And the second option in the poll is
Wistoria Wonder Sword Season 2. Just a little recap on what Wistoria is about in case some of you might not know. It follows Will, a 6th-year honor student that knows everything about magic theory, but he cannot cast a single spell. So in the world where magic equals power, Will is cast aside by his peers and his teachers. But instead of giving up, Will pushes forward with one goal in his mind, which is to become a Magia Wander, the highest title for mages, and reuniting with his childhood friend Euphoria. Tatsuya Yoshihara, known for his work on Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc, will be returning as chief director, so expectations for the animation and the visuals are even higher. So if you guys enjoyed the first season, or if you like underdog stories, strong character determination, and prove everyone wrong moments, Wistoria is the show for you. And the next show we have on our list is
Dorohedoro Season 2. If you haven't seen Season 1 of Dorohedoro, our main character Kaiman, he has a lizard head and he has no memory of who he is. So he is going around hunting sorceries, trying to find out who cursed him. He was doing all this with Nikaido, a girl who was running a restaurant. At the same time, we are also following the sorcerer side, especially En and his group, which makes the story very interesting because you are seeing both sides of the conflict. The story is set in this super gritty world called Ho, where sorcerers come from another dimension and they use human as experiments. Hence why Kaiman was turned into a half lizard, half human creature. For season 2, I think we'll continue right where things left off, so we should expect a bigger conflict between human and the sorcerers. And also we'll find out more about Kaiman's identity, and there will be a new introduction of some of the strongest characters in the series. So season 1 aired 6 years ago. We were almost giving up for season 2, but we're very excited that they actually announced it for the return. It will be the same studio MAPPA and the same director who has done Attack on Titan final season. Me and JYR has seen it, but Nanda haven't. So if you guys decided on this show, we could possibly rewatch season 1 together with Nanda, since it's been 6 years. Our memories are blurry. But that may delay us getting into season 2. Please let us know what would you prefer. And then our last option for the poll is
Demons of the Shadow Realm. And this anime is based off the manga from Arakawa Hiromu and her most famous work, Fullmetal Alchemist, which most of you all should know. This world is about the complex relationship between humans and demons.
Okay.
Demons are monsters in this world, but more complex than just monsters because they have their own personalities, powers, This anime is going to be animated by Bones Film, same studio from Full Metal Alchemist and also Mob Psycho 100, two shows that we like a lot. The composer hasn't been announced yet, so I'm excited to see who they get. And we have two well-known voice actors, Ono Kensho and Nakamura Yuichi. Ono Kensho voiced Giorno from JoJo, and Nakamura Yuichi voiced Gojo from JJK. The reason we want to watch the show is because the author also wrote Fullmetal Alchemist, so this show should be another great brother adventure, and it's going to be action heavy and lore heavy. So yeah, these are the options. Please vote in the poll and make sure you let us know what you're most excited for.
Make sure to check out our post on YouTube. We'll have the poll up for roughly a week.
Now that you guys seen everything that we're planning for the next season, just drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think of our options, if you're excited, what you're looking forward to. We would love to hear from you. And also let us know what you're going to watch next season. And with that, I'll see you next time.
またね